Right, hi guys. So, lots and lots of negativity about the A7R Mark IV on YouTube and online, saying people why they're not going to buy one, this, that, and the other. For me, possibly a different case completely. I've ordered one, not just to be ahead of the game all the time, blah blah blah, and all that sort of stuff, but the extra megapixels for me personally on the type of work I do. So high quality, obviously, portraiture, products, macro work, things like that. Megapixels really come into their own. The extra resolution for myself is going to make a difference. There's a few, obviously, we know going by the spec, which you'll see in a second. You can look it up anyway. I'm not going to go into all that too much, but the 61 megapixels, faster autofocusing, and the newer tracking and all that sort of stuff. I autofocus in video. It all helps. Innovation and stuff like that. But like I say, for me, being able to do the job more efficiently and at a higher quality is always going to be beneficial. The other way I look at it as well is if you buy a brand new car, for example, and you keep it for 3 years. If you keep that car for 10 years, it loses most of its value. If you keep it for 3 years and then trade it in and get something newer, you've lost less of the value that you originally paid. So for me, for example, A7R3, brand new, blah blah blah, is now worth a certain amount of money. If I was to keep the A7R3 for another year or another 2 years, yes, I've had more work out of it, I've earned more money from it, blah blah blah. But for the next upgrade, say to the A7R4 or even to the A7R5 or the A9 II or whatever that I decided to buy, the amount of money I have to pay up front is a lot more, because the A7R3, for example, is going to be worth less. The A7R3 now is worth a particular amount, and if I upgrade now, my initial payment towards the new camera is a lot less. So in my eyes, that's a more beneficial way of dealing with an upgrade, and the upgrade is a good one. There's many new things on the camera that are going to be beneficial, mainly the way it works, the speed and everything like that, and also the megapixel side of things, which is all beneficial to myself. A lot of people out there don't need this at all. It's not justified in their purchase or the type of photography they do. Yes, there's people out there who've got loads of money and they'll just buy it anyway. But yeah, I think with this camera you definitely need a particular manner or style of photography that it's going to suit you. And for my personal view, it suits me. So that's the reason why I'm going to buy one. It's got nothing to do with having the newest camera, blah blah blah, or such like that. One is to do with not losing so much money on the previous model before I sell it, and two, the extra benefits of the new sensor, and the way it works, just general quality and things like that. Especially the 240 megapixel pixel shift function for certain still in studio shots for large format printing and stuff like that is going to be awesome. Obviously it's got better weather sealing, the chassis is built differently, there's seals all over the place now, so they have really improved that, and I do shoot in quite extreme weather as well, so this is another benefit for myself. Not that I've ever had a problem with any Sony cameras that I've owned, never ever had a problem with water, and if you watch some of my videos, I really have used them out in the heavy rain, but never ever had an issue. Obviously the sensor is newer, so obviously we're staying ahead of the game slightly with a newer style sensor, so obviously ISO control and everything is up on par with the new stuff. The only downside is they still haven't changed that screen, the flippy screen. They haven't adjusted it, haven't given us an extra hinge or anything like that to allow us to flip it into portrait mode when you've got it down on the ground. That's the only downside. The only reason is I think that they you've got Wi-Fi on your phone, you can see it live on your screen, so you could connect to that and actually just have that on the floor and you can see exactly what's going on. But it's not the end of the world. We still use it, still work around it. Nothing's perfect, but yeah. So this is my quick reasoning on the reason why I've ordered one. Like I say, lots of people out there have said they don't need it, blah blah blah. You know, so it's down to them at the end of the day. I know lots of these A7R4s have been pre-ordered, so I'm not sure when mine will arrive, and if there's going to be a delay or not as well. But for the functions it produces, the functions it has, the quality it produces, £3,500 is an absolute bargain, really. A lot of people are obviously going to say it's a lot of money, but then if it's a lot of money to you, you probably don't need the camera in the first place. You probably need a £2,000 camera, because you're now going to have the lenses to fit. So, like I'm using sort of the newest G Master lenses and things like that. So, I've got the resolution in those lenses there that are going to allow me to carry on using those lenses with the newer censored cameras as they come along. 42 megapixels is amazing, but sometimes you still want that little bit extra. Not very often, but I think this is where this is going to come into play, especially with the macro photography and the heavy detail work on certain things. So anyway, that's my quick kind of thoughts about it and the reason why I will be getting one. Like I say, if you're not going to get one, it's absolutely fine. It's your decision, it's your money. But anyway, so watch out for, obviously once I do get mine, watch out for the videos coming along soon. And yeah, keep watching, keep subscribing, and any questions please ask. Ciao.